I'm Leon Lovelace, and this is Unstoppable Force. Come and do a story about the judge making sure that the electors have to vote for their state winner. Okay, a federal judge dealt a severe setback Monday to a long shot plan to deny Donald Trump the presidency through the Electoral College, refusing to suspend a Colorado law requiring the state's non-electors to vote for the presidential candidate who won the state in November. U.S. District Judge Wiley Daniel denied a request by two Colorado electors who contended that the law binding their vote to Colorado vote winner Hillary Clinton violated the First Amendment rights and intent of the Constitution's framers. The electors had sought the right to vote for someone other than Clinton in order to unite behind a consensus Republican other than Trump when the Electoral College convenes on December 19th. Daniel found that suspending the Colorado requirement would have harmed the state's voters and jeopardized its peaceful presidential transition. Part of me thinks this is really a political stunt to prevent Donald Trump from being president, said Daniel, who was nominated to the bench by Bill Clinton in 1995. If Colorado electors had been successful, it could have signaled that similar laws in more than 24 other states could also be overturned, freeing a large number of electors to defect from Trump. Jason Wasowski, who represents the two electors, said he may seek an emergency appeal to the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals, the only chance his clients would have of blocking the Colorado law before they have to cast their votes. Should the Colorado electors be freed, some of them hope to persuade enough of their counterparts elsewhere to unite behind a Republican alternative like Mitt Romney. So far, only one Republican elector has announced he wouldn't vote for Trump. An attorney for Trump filed legal papers Monday arguing that suspension of Colorado's law could have sweeping consequences. This is very serious stuff, attorney Christopher Murray, who also represents the Colorado Republican Party, said in a court. If you vote as a free agent in the Electoral College, you're taking Colorado's voters' voices away. An attorney for the state noted that Colorado's ballot only lists the names of presidential contenders, not electors. Wilson had argued that voters didn't choose a president on November 8th, only electors who had the right to vote their conscience. Jared Sutton, an elector who is not one of the plaintiffs but also wants to vote for someone other than Clinton if it will block a Trump presidency, said he was disappointed with Monday's result. People who vote for president, Hillary Clinton would be president, Sutton said, noting the Democrat won the popular vote. If you believe this electoral college exists, these are the people who chose the president. If you believe this electoral college exists, those are the people who choose the president. He's right. We have the electoral college, and it's there to choose a president because we actually vote for the electors, not the actual president. So I don't like that ideal at all. But that's the plan we have. That's the voting process that we have. It's not so great. But with the law, since they want to bind their electors to vote for the state winner, that's fine. Because that makes sure that you can't overturn the will of the people. So that's a fair law right there. But since a lot of other states have it, it's not likely that they're able to overturn anything. And if they do want to overturn the Trump presidency, it needs to go to Hillary Clinton because this is a democracy. And Hillary Clinton actually had about 2.5 million more votes than Donald Trump did. So if we do overturn Donald Trump presidency, which I don't think it will happen, it should go to Hillary Clinton because she got more votes than he did. She was actually running in the general election. So them talking about they want to put in another Republican that's undemocratic, and I don't like that idea at all. And then another reason why they shouldn't go vote for another person is because if the electors are gonna vote for someone else, then why the hell do we have a general election? Why do we have a fucking primaries? If they're gonna go and vote for someone that's not in the general election, why don't we just have them vote for who's gonna be president? Because if we do all this again in 4 or 8 years and the same thing happens where it's really close and someone overturn the will of the people and vote for someone else because they don't like who's going to win, why have a general election at all? Let's just have the electors pick someone and that's it. So that's another reason why the Electoral College just needs to go. because a lot of them are not always going to say, let's go with the other person that ran in the general. So it's just undemocratic, and it just creates more of the democratic oligarchy that we have. That it's it's pretending, or it's a false democracy, because someone else is actually choosing who's going to be the president or who's going to be our elected officials. So we got some problems with the Electoral College, and it needs to go. We need to get that shit out of here. It's just not good for the people.